Alright, welcome to the chat, guys. This is Ricky. We have the culprit, and we have Dylan over here as a guest. And we got a pretty interesting topic for you on religion.
Yeah, so some things with religion I don't quite swallow very well. I was wondering if you guys out there can help me understand a little bit better, and if you guys have the same views that I have, different views, what have you. One thing that I don't understand is the whole praying thing. It says in the book, I've never have completely read the good book, but I do come from a little bit of a religious family. God helps those who help themselves. And with that being said, you're pretty much doing the work for yourself. So why would you rely on God to help you out? With the whole praying thing, I feel it's kind of like wishing. Like, please, can you help me with this? Help yourself, I guess. Maybe praying is just like a comforting thing. Maybe I'm wrong about that. I don't know. Help me out here. You guys got any thoughts on that?
Well, praying, kind of right and kind of wrong.
Okay, alright.
Elaborate.
Yes.
Okay, so
Elaborate.
I'm gonna put it in a way, in like a story type way, from experience.
Okay.
Okay, so I was in Omaha, one day, and
Omaha, like
Omaha, Nebraska.
Nebraska, not like the beach.
Yeah.
Omaha.
Yeah, Omaha, Nebraska.
Alright.
Okay.
Don't get confused on that.
Don't.
I'll get upset. But anyways, I was in Omaha, Nebraska. I was sitting out on the front porch with my grandma, and she's like, "Hey, I'm thinking about getting a divorce with your grandpa. It broke my heart. And sorry if I sound like a wimp for saying this, but I went out in the backyard, like way out in the backyard, and cried my eyes out. Bawled my eyes out like a baby. And I was praying to God. I was like, please, dear Lord, please don't let my grandparents break up or get a divorce. I will do anything I possibly can to change myself and better myself in any way possible, as long as you don't let this happen. Amen. All that stuff. And the next morning, my grandma was like, well, I might as well just stay with them.
Okay, alright. I see what you're saying there. But also, I mean, free will. Alright? I don't feel God has any control over like free will decisions, right?
Mhm.
But then again, He knows what path you're already going to take, right? Because He has this divine plan for you, so they say. I don't understand the difference there. It seems like it just kind of merges together.
Yeah.
My free will, because what I want to do is I go against His plan. Is He just going to sit back and let me do that and be like, I can't control that. It's not really part of the plan. Do your thing. Whatever.
Yeah, what I've grown up with, the Christian belief with fate and destiny and stuff like that is God planned every minute thing that you do. He knows exactly when you're going to take each breath on the nanosecond, if that, probably even a smaller that, whatever. He knows exactly what you're going to say, what you're going to do, when you're going to do it, and how you're going to do it.
So like in this very moment, like right now.
Yeah, he made it sure that our lives came to be to this. And I like the idea of free will because at that point we get some leeway on what we do and how we do it without the guided help. And I'm not saying that he should abandon us, but I'm saying that I personally feel like we should get, again, the leeway to do certain things that we want to do that wasn't quite planned in our destiny or fate.
Okay. All right. Well, let's bring this up. So with this, free will, praying, and God is a good person, why does he let certain things happen, such as blood diamond mining, uh, mass genocide? Don't you think he'd come in and intervene a little
They're
bit?
just like, wait a minute, hold on.
Oh, guys,
Something's not right here.
I don't like what's going down. A lightning bolt. I don't know how it works, but I would assume maybe something like that.
Big fiery meteor.
Would that be considered a miracle? What do you think?
I mean,
Right? You see what I'm saying here,
Yeah.
fellas?
yeah.
Okay.
Like there's a stopping point I feel that I think he should come to. Like it's just there's just a point in time where it's just that's too much, way too much, and he's like,
Are
hey,
you talking about the apocalypse here? Like he's like, that's it. I've had enough. Restart from scratch.
done. Y'all
Awesome.
We just got a big reset button.
erase.
Something.
Delete, delete, delete.
Yeah.
I would.
It's
I'm
like
sorry.
it's like
I just got
one
this
big
picture
computer.
of God like sitting at a desk and him just being there like this going. Boop.
All right.
That's
And
the image that I got. I'm sorry.
with that, is that just like is that a do we need to fear him, or is that love and compassion? Like is that a just thing for him to do?
Okay, I would feel that it's a little bit more of a respect thing. Alright? Now, to be such a man as God, right? You're up here, okay? Live by my word. You probably have to set like a certain, firm action of I am the Alpha, I am the Omega, I'm the beginning and I am the end.
Mm.
So what things would you do to put that into effect and make people go, you ain't bullshitting, right?
Right.
With that whole love and fear, I don't think you should fear somebody that you love. You should respect them. And I think that's more of the true nature of what possibly he's getting at there, is respect me, but don't fear me.
Y'all have seen Game of Thrones? There's a clear difference. Fear and love and respect. A clear difference. Come on now.
I mean, that's a good point. That's a very good point.
Yes.
If you fear somebody under a set list of rules, what'd you call that? A dictatorship?
Yeah,
Kim Jong-un.
pretty much, yeah.
Great, just because he said that he's gonna fire the nukes. Alright, here we go.
No.
Hopefully God will just like reach his big hand out of the sky and be like, give me these. Stop playing with these. I told you about it. Give me those back.
What's that shining thing in the sky? Oh, that's a nuke. All right, fine. Whatever.
So what we're trying to say here, bear with us, is there's just some things that I can take and some things I can't. This being one of them, as far as putting your faith or your belief to a certain extent. You're trying to get to the kingdom of heaven, okay, live by these set of rules. I feel you could take some of those rules out. If you're not killing, raping, anything within that nature, you just live a good life and be a decent human being, stand up for yourself, all those things combined into one, I think you have a good 100% chance, if you're not already in there, to get into the kingdom of heaven. I think it's more of a calming relief of that's where I'm going to after I pass away from this earth.
Mm.
Because nobody knows what happens when you're dead. Nobody.
I believe in Norse paganism, which is called Atatru. Go Odin. Yeah.
Unless you're dead, then you know. But
We already know if you're dead.
you wouldn't know if you're dead because you're dead, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So nobody knows like what that afterlife will bring, and as human beings, as a species, we fear what we don't know.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe it's just a coping mechanism for us to just be comfortable with the fact when I die, I'm going to a better place.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
So sorry to cut you off, but okay, so the difference between heaven and hell. I think heaven, is like people think it would be, perfect.
Whoa, hold on, wait, hold on. I don't mean to cut you off there, but I'm gonna split some hairs real quick.
Okay.
What's your version of your heaven
Okay.
versus my version of heaven?
Okay, my heaven is, no more pain and suffering. Everything's all fine and dandy, nothing wrong with you. And basically you can do whatever you want. You're free to do whatever you want.
Mm-hmm.
Now, my hell is
So if I'm free to do whatever I want, why can't I just do it here?
Mm-hmm.
because
Because my version of heaven is metal, rock and roll, and strippers.
well,
Alright, I mean like just 24/7 party, just rock and roll,
I mean-
girls going crazy, everybody's having a good time, there's no sad faces whatsoever.
I mean that would be my heaven too. You right, I'm right along with you on that, but and then
Your version is completely different.
well, to an extent, yes. I mean, I'd like to have all that stuff in my heaven. You can have more than just a few things in your heaven. Because the way I look at heaven is that everybody gets to each and own individual heaven. Like there's one big heaven, like just think of it as like a hotel.
Okay, I was about to say,
community.
yeah, right.
Yeah,
So
community.
you go through
Yeah.
it's in a gated community, which is weird within itself. But like you go through the gates, and I guess just to say, for example, you've got this person's house, this person's house, this person's house. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so when you go into this person's house, such as kind of the same thing that we have here,
It's completely.
it's completely different. Okay. Hey, my grandfather's up here somewhere. Let me walk down his house, open up the door, and it's like 1950s, 1960s, like montage. Elvis Presley's playing in the background. All right. Close the door. Everybody come over to my house once again. Rock and roll, metal, girls going crazy. Everybody's having a good time. Everybody's got a happy face.
Yep.
Kind of like that.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I see hell as it's not just a solid fiery place like everyone depicts it to be. I think that hell is a way of getting to your own biggest fears. Like, what if the
So like
person
facing
who
your fears.
what if the person who wrote about hell had a fear of fire, and that's where he got it from. But someone else's fear is like snakes, and then you were just living in a pit full of snakes. That would be someone else's hell.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
You see, my hell, my depiction of hell is like, you got your spiritual realm, that's still residing here on earth. Limbo.
Yeah.
That would
Kind
be
of like a purgatory kind of a thing.
yeah, that would be my hell. Staying here after all of your friends gone to heaven and hell, or heaven or their hell, and then you ain't got no one. No one can see you, no one can hear you.
Right.
Unless they got like some special tools.
So like kind of like maybe like bringing up ghosts.
Yeah, yeah, basically like that.
My version of hell is you're sitting in a chair, and it's that real shitty chair that kind of like teeters a little bit. Like that one leg has been shaved off a little bit, so like you can't really get comfortable on it. It's got no armrest, so it's just like teetering. and there's like a surround sound speaker thing going on, and I'm just listening to today's top 40 on loop.
That would be awful.
And the only thing I could do is just sit there like this. Today's top 40. 24/7. Oh God, I don't even want to think about it. Ugh.
All right.
There you go.
Do we got anything else? Anything else good?
No, I'm good.
Yeah.
I hope you guys kind of see where we're coming from.
Yeah.
If I'm wrong on something, please feel free to like comment below, correct us out. help us out a
absolutely.
little bit.
Give us your perspective on these
Yes,
things.
feel free to share your opinions on subjects, you know.
Make sure you click down below, subscribe, hit the bell so you know when we get a video up and loaded.
Ding, ding,
Absolutely.
That bell icon, yeah.
Click
That
it.
one.
Click it.
That's click, not lick.
We're gonna try and do videos every two videos a week, every week. So look forward to it. We're gonna get a schedule up and ready for you so we can post that on hopefully our next video, so we know when to upload videos and come back. So you don't really have to rely on the notification bell, but just look forward to it. And I think that's it.
All right, guys, we're out. Hope you enjoyed. Many
The
more to
chat.
come. The chat.
Welcome back to the chat. The chat.
We should do a theme song. Everybody out there, no, just kidding.
Everybody do the flop.
Wow.
All right, there, Daredevil Dylan. Turn us off there.
Let's get
Don't you
that
get the
off.
mouse?
Click
Click it. Click
Oh,
it.
okay, fine.